Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I would that he whom thou cursest is, who thou blessed is blessed, and whom thou cursed is cursed.
Balaam, how many ministry has he? What? How many ministry Balaam get?
2.
Blessing and what?
Curse.
Anybody when he curses what?
Curse.
Anybody when he blesses what? So they know him popularly in that very area. So if you, which means in the past, let me say this thing. Or it was, look at how Bible said, for I know that anybody you curse is what? And anybody you bless is what? Which means in the past, Balaam has cursed people and they take I do it. No, una they hear me? And he has also blessed some people and they take I do it. That's why they know say, I made the king, before the king himself, know say anybody when you curse his word. Anybody when Balaam bless his word. So Balaam has 2 ministry. Ministry of what? Curses and what? There you go higher and come. And with this word we say come. There is a people that come out of Egypt. Come and curse them for me. Come and do what? Peradventure I may prevail and drive them out of my land. And verse 7 said, the elders of Midian and Moab, they departed with the reward of what?
Divination.
Divination. Although Bible did not record the things where they carry come. But presumably, if na money, the money run into millions. It run into where? And peradventure go to sheep, cow, all of them do a thing. Because Bible says when they go meet Elisha, the king is sent. They carry, Bible say 40 camel load. Now they go meet home. Elisha. So I don't know how many camel load where they carry go meet Balaam. When Balaam say, hey, this guy will not be the one where they go do it. When they go miss, since he has been in the ministry, he never see that kind of thing before. You continue reading.
And they came unto Balaam and spake unto him the words of Balak.
Yes.
And he said unto them, Lodge here this night, and I will bring you word again, and as the Lord shall speak unto me. And the princes of Moab abode with Balaam. And God came unto Balaam and said, What men are these with thee? And Balaam said unto God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, had sent unto me, saying, Behold, there is a people come out of Egypt, which covereth the face of the earth. Come now, curse me them. Peradventure I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out. And God said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed.
What did God tell Balaam? You shall not go with them. You shall not do what? Because they are what? Hey, how many of you are blessed today? No power will curse you. Continue reading. Yes, God bless you.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for the Lord refused to give me leave to go with you.
Listen now, look at the language Balaam used. How many of you understand they say Connie did that language? What did Balaam talk?
He said, Now God not agree. That means he agree.
He said, Do it, but God bless you. For in heart, he won't do it. But God is looking. Instead, when he go tell them, say, God said, I should not go. But he didn't say, he said, God do refuse. God do not agree. Make I do it. If not leave me, I for do it. I for go, but God do not agree. Yes, and I want to ask, what did make him be one go? When he see the reward of the sacrifice, the Old New Testament say, who love the wages of the reward of iniquity. That's how God pronounced the Bible described Balaam. Yes, continue reading.
And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went to
Do you know
Balaam.
why I'm bringing it? The sacrifice started with the gift when he do it. Where did the sacrifice start from? The gift when he give who? Balaam. Where did the sacrifice start from? From what? The gift when he do it. That's number one. Before the reward, yeah, continue reading.
And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak and said, Balaam refused to come with us.
But not Greek come.
And Balak sent yet again princes more, and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus said Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me. For I will promote thee unto very great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, cause me these people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak will give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of the Lord my God, to do less or more. Now therefore I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what the Lord will say unto me more. And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, thou shalt do, thou do. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and saddled his ass, and went with the princes of Moab. And God's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and two servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way, and went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. But the angel of the Lord stood in the part of the vineyards, a wall being on this side, and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she trusted herself unto the wall, and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of the Lord went further, and stood in a narrow place, where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with a staff. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, Because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in my hand, for now would I kill thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, Am not I the ass upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever want to do so unto thee? And he said, Nay. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and he saw drawn his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face.
All the people going about to bring curse to us, angel of God will do what? Angel of God will do it. He go stand against them and do it. This one be saying not finish Balaam, but what he go do our enemies? No, what he go do our enemies? The enemy, Balak has only one mission. And what will be his mission? To do what? And I want to ask, what Israel do? They do anything? In own be say, do it. Come and cause them. Hey, all the power going from one place to the other. Angel of God will stand against them in Jesus' name. That's the power that stand against us. Today we are going to pray, mobilize angels of battle. Are you ready to pray? Continue reading.
And the angel of the Lord said unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thy ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me.
Yes.
And the ass saw me, and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I have slain thee, and saved her alive.
This one be say, I would have slain you, but tonight, angel of God is going to slay all our adversaries standing against us in Jesus' name. That want to bring curse upon our life. Yes.
And Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it displease thee, I will get back again. And the angel of the Lord said unto Balaam, Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak. So Balaam went with the princes of Balak. And when Balak heard that Balaam was come, he went out to meet him unto the city of Moab, which is in the border of Arnon, which is in the utmost coast. And Balak said unto Balaam, Did I not earnestly send unto thee to call thee? Wherefore camest thou not unto me? Am I not able indeed to promote thee to honor? And Balaam said unto Balak, Lo, I am come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to say anything? The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came unto Kijah Husot. And Balak offered oxen and sheep, and went to Balaam and to the princes that were with him. And it came to pass on the morrow that Balak took Balaam and brought him up into the high places of Baal, that thence he might see the utmost part of the people.
Yes, when Balaam come finally arrive, Balak come entertain him. Come lunch am for the best hotel. The next day, a carry and go for a high mountain. Say, from here where you go see these people, when I want make you do it, may you cause. Yes, continue reading.
And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars.
Listen now. Now the sacrifice do it. It don't start before, but now the written do it. I want, how many altars say make it build for her?
7 altars.
Yes, go ahead.
And prepare me here 7 oxen and 7 rams.
Thank you.
And Balak did as Balaam has spoken.
Make we analyze them. First of all, how many altars did Balaam tell Balak to build?
7.
And each altar should sacrifice how many animals?
7 oxen and 7.
7 what?
Oxen and 7 rams.
Oxen. I think, is it, what version are you reading? King James, perfect King James. I think my version say bullock and oxen.
Bulls, 7 bulls
7
and 7
bulls.
rams.
7 bulls and what?
7.
What it be bull? What is bull? Bull. In our own language, make we just use this simple language. He said, make you go bring 7 cow, melu. Make you go bring what? How many what? Melu. Cow. And 7 ram. 7 what? Ram. I want to ask question now. If you want to bring a very big cow, like how much than they sell cow now? 2 what? 250. To what? Now a very big what? Big cow. Big 250. 350. Hey! Now me say my calculation is wrong. I calculate on 200. That one I wait. No school. Now each count about about how much? 300 and okay. Then and each ram, a very big ram as at the time when I know all those big ram about 80,000. How much it go be now? For what? No, I beg. Who get a calculator for your computer? I said for your phone. Bring calculator. Make we calculate how much is 7 times. Somebody bring out your phone now. Bring out your phone. Because today we want. Listen. What are we learning? What is the topic? What is the topic we are learning? Dangerous what? So make we see the extent of the... Who don't calculate them? Listen, okay. Make we first of all calculate bull. 7 times 200. Okay, make we just say 250. Make we just estimate them. How much? 1 million. 7 what? For 250 times. Somebody write and that. Make una bring barrow because we are going to calculate the dangerous sacrifice. This one, so that if you are praying, make you know what you the mama preach dangerous word. Make we see how dangerous it is just to curse people. You have written it. What did you write now? 1.750 for the boost. Then what of the ram? How much for the ram? Okay, let us calculate 120 for ram. 120 times 7. 8 what? Write it. 840 plus the other one. Yes. 2.2 million 500 and what? Is it not? Then make we write time. Let us go for the gift. Make una not forget to 2 million. How much? 500 and what? Okay, good. God bless you. I bet make una clap for ourselves because I want us to see. So when mama preach and some of una not know what mama they do it, they preach. Then what verse are you, Sister Franca?
Verse 2.
Yes.
And
for this one now for 7 altars. So yeah, continue.
And
yeah.
Balak did as Balaam has spoken. And Balak and Balaam offered on every altar a bullock and a ram.
Yes.
And Balaam said unto Balak, stand by thy burnt offering, and I will go. Peradventure the Lord will come to meet me, and whatsoever he sheweth me, I will tell thee.
Good.
And he went on a high place.
Yes.
And God met Balaam, and he said unto him, I have prepared 7 altars, and I have offered upon every altar a bullock and a ram. And the Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, return unto Balak, and thou shalt speak. And he returned unto him, and lo, he stood by his burnt sacrifice, he and all the princes of Moab. Yes. And he took up his parable and said, Balak the king of Moab hath brought me from Aram, out of the mountains of the east, saying, come, curse me Jacob, and come, defy Israel. Now shall I curse, whom God had not... How shall I curse, whom God had not cursed? Or how shall I defy, whom the Lord had not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him.
How can I curse whom God had not do what?
Cursed.
Yes, continue.
For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him.
Yes.
Lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob, and the number of the 4th part of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my last end be like his. And Balak said unto Balaam, what hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse my enemies, and behold, thou hast blessed them altogether. And he answered and said, must I not take heed to speak that which the Lord hath put in my mouth? And Balak said unto him, come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, from whence thou mayest see them. Thou shalt see but the utmost part of them, and shalt not see them all, and curse them from thence. And he brought him into the field of Zophim, to the top of Pisgah.
He brought him to the top of where?
The field of Zophim.
I want to ask, Pisgah. When we mention this one, top of Pisgah, a Bible student, what happened at Pisgah there? on top of Mount Pisgah. There is something notable and terrible that happened there. Can somebody remember? That was where the mountain that Moses died. Mount Nebo at Pisgah here. So, yes, continue reading.
And built 7 altars, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar.
How many altars now? He said, come. It be like say you not see them where. Make I carry you go where you go do it. When you go see them, maybe when you see them, well, now that time you go do it. Now that time you go pronounce the curse when I want. You never see them when I make you never curse them. He carry and go Pisgah for there so that he will see. And when he got there, what did he tell them? How many altars again? 7 what? Yes, continue.
And he said unto Balak, stand here by thy burnt offering,
yes,
while I meet the Lord yonder. And the Lord met Balaam and put a word in his mouth and said, go again unto Balak and say thus.
Before you continue, I beg. From where we read now, the first 7 altars, how many animals were sacrificed? 14. In the second altar, how many animals again? Making how many? Make una they write the number of animals that have been sacrificed. 28 total. Yes, continue reading.
And when he came to him, behold, he stood by his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, what has the Lord spoken? And he said, and he took up his parable and said, rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Had he said, and shall he not do it? Or had he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he had blessed, and I shall not reverse it.
Anybody that want to reverse your blessing, Holy Ghost. He said he has given what? Commandment to do what? He has blessed, and I cannot do what? Any power in the air, in the land, in the sea that want to reverse your blessing, Holy Ghost fire. And I want to ask you, what was Balak planning to do to the Israelites? To do what? To reverse what? Their blessing. Tell yourself, I am blessed. And no power will reverse it. Because let us say, opposite of curse is what? Which means if the person is not cursed, the person will be what? So for this reason, he said, I have received commandment to bless. And God has blessed, and I will not do what? I cannot do what? I speak as an oracle of God. Nobody will reverse our blessing. Yes, continue reading, yes.
He had not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither had he seen perverseness in Israel.
Oh.
The Lord is God is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. God brought them out of Egypt. He had as it were the strength of an unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, that what had God wrought. Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion, and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey, and drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all.
What did Balak can't talk?
Just leave them.
Just leave them. Not do it. Not call them, not do it. May they just do like that. Now life, Balak do it. We must be what? We must be blessed, and nobody will curse us. I go say, okay, now, as it be like this, not do it. Not bless them, not do it. Because Balak know that anybody Balaam he bless his word. Anybody curse his word. So for that reason, say make you not do it. As at now, how many altars they don't build? How many? Bible